Good day, everyone. It's another day. It's another time. It's another chance to learn another Friday lesson. Today, we will be learning how to solve word problems involving rational algebraic. For our learning targets, we have solve problems involving rational algebraic expressions, specifically the following problems involving illustrating and simplifying rational algebraic expressions, problems involving multiplying and dividing rational algebraic expressions, problems involving adding and subtracting rational algebraic expressions. Example number one. Romel can finish cleaning the pool alone in 4 hours. If his younger brother helps Gian, it will only take 3 hours for them to finish cleaning the pool. If Gian also cleans the pool alone, will he finish faster than his older brother in cleaning the pool? For this problem, we will be using this work rate formula where 1 over x plus 1 over y is equal to 1 over t, or p over x plus p over y is equal to 1. In this problem, x is the time it takes for Romel to clean the pool alone. Y is the time it takes for Gian to clean the pool alone. And T is the time it takes in cleaning the pool if they help each other. To solve this one, we will be utilizing this formula. So simply substitute the values for your x, y, and t. So to start, we have 1 over x. X again is the time it takes for Romel to clean the pool alone. That is 4 hours. So you have 1 over 4 plus 1 over y. We don't have the value for y yet, so that would be 1 over y is equal to 1 over t. T again is the time it takes in cleaning the pool if they help each other. So that would be 1 over 3. For us to solve for y, the variable y, we need to isolate our variable y. So if you isolate your variable y, you end up having the equation 1 over y is equal to 1 over 2 minus 1/4. And then if you subtract 1/3 by 1/4, you end up having 1 over y is equal to 1 over 12. So for our final answer, you can have Gian alone can clean the pool in 12 hours, which is longer compared to the time it takes for Romel, his older brother, to clean the pool alone, which is only 4 hours. Example number 2. The area of a rectangle is equal to x squared plus 10x plus 16 square meters, with a length of x plus 2 meters. Is it right to conclude that the perimeter of the given rectangle is equal to 4 multiplied by quantity x plus 5 meters? To help us answer this problem, we need to take note of the formulas involved, which are area of the rectangle, which is length times speed, and the perimeter of the rectangle, which is the 2L plus 2W. You need to take note that the area is given for our solution. The area given is x squared plus 10x plus 16. In getting the area, you multiply length and width. So you already have the value of the length, which is x plus 2. You don't know yet the value of the width. So if you think about this as the factors of x squared plus 10x plus 16 for your length and width, you end up having the value of the width as x plus 8. So your width value is equal to x plus 8. After that, you need to use the value of the length and the width in getting the value of the perimeter to confirm if the given perimeter value is correct. So perimeter formula is equal to 2L plus 2W. So use the length value and the width value. So you have 2 times the length, which is x plus 2, plus 2w, which is 2 multiplied by 2x plus 8. For your perimeter value, you end up having, if you simplify, you end up having 4x plus 20 as your perimeter value. For your final answer, the perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 4x plus 20, or you can also say that the perimeter value is really 4 multiplied by x plus 5. Example number 3. In physics, the value of the initial kinetic energy of an object refers to the value if the final kinetic energy is subtracted by the value of the change in kinetic energy. If the value of the final kinetic energy is 2 over g minus 1, and the value of the change in kinetic energy is negative 4g plus 2 all over g squared plus 2g minus 2, what is the value of the initial kinetic energy? To help us answer this problem, take note of the following formulas. Initial kinetic energy is equal to the final kinetic energy subtracted by the change in kinetic energy. Our value for the final kinetic energy is 2 over g minus 1, while the value for the change in kinetic energy is negative 4g plus 2 all over g squared plus 2g minus 3. For our solution, you simply need to substitute the two values in your formula. So for the value of the initial kinetic energy, you end up having 2 over g minus 1 subtracted by the given, which is the given change in kinetic energy, which is negative 4g plus 2 all over g squared plus 2g. After that, considering they are dissimilar expressions, you need to find a way to get the LCD to make them similar. So for the next step is you need to look for something to factor. Okay? So you copy 2 over g minus 1 minus negative 4 g plus 2 all over the factor of g squared plus 2g minus 2, which is g minus 1 multiplied by g plus 3. After that, you can look for the LCD to make them similar. So the LCD for this one is g minus 1 multiplied by g plus 3. For you to know the values in the numerator, you need to divide the LCD by the two denominators and then multiply the remaining part to the two numerators. So if you do that, you end up having 2 multiplied by g plus 2 minus negative 4g plus 2. After that, you can simplify your expression having 2g plus 6 plus 4g minus 2 all over your LCD or your denominator, which is g minus 1 multiplied by g plus 3. And then lastly, you need to combine like terms in the numerator for you to have your answer. So you have 6g plus 4 all over g minus 1 multiplied by g plus 3. So for your final answer, you have the value of the initial kinetic energy is 2 multiplied by 3g plus 2 all over g minus 1 multiplied by g plus 3. Example number 4. The volume of a rectangular prism is equal to the product of its length, width, and height. If the height is equal to 24 over x feet, the width is x plus 1 over 1 half feet, and the length is thrice the height. What is the value of the volume of the rectangular prism? For you to know how to get the value of the rectangular prism, you need to take note of this formula. Length times width times height. So basically, use the given to solve for the volume. For your length, it says thrice the value of the height. And the height value is 24 over x. So you have 3 multiplied by 24 over x multiplied by the width, which is x plus 1 over 1 half. And then the height value, which is 24 over x. After that, you simply need to perform the operation on the following rational algebraic expressions, which is multiplication. So you end up having 72 over x multiplied by x plus 1 over 1 half is equal to 2 multiplied by x plus 1 multiplied by 24 over x. And as you continue in doing the operation, you will have the final answer, which is 3,456 multiplied by x plus 1 all over x times x in the denominator will give you x squared. So for your final answer, in your example number 4, we have the volume of the rectangular prism is equal to 3,456 multiplied by x plus 1 all over x squared cubic feet. For our last problem, we have coming from different locations. Car A and car B traveled towards the same place. Both cars traveled x plus 6 kilometers to reach the place, with car A reaching the place in x plus 6 over 4 hours, while car B reached the same place in 27 over x plus 6 hours. If the value of x is equal to 3, what was the travel speed of each car going or traveling to the said place? For this problem, you need to take note of this distance, speed, and time formulas. For the speed, you have distance over time. Time is equal to distance over speed. And lastly, distance is equal to speed multiplied by the time. For this problem, since we are looking for the speed, we need to focus on this formula. Speed is equal to distance over time. So we will be solving the speed, the travel speed of both cars. For car A, we have, again, speed is equal to distance over the time. So the value of the distance of car A is x plus 6 all over the given time for car A, which is x plus 6 over 4. So if you simplify the speed or the expression, you have x plus 6 all over 1 multiplied by 4 over x plus 6. And as you notice, you can cancel x plus 6 because if you divide x plus 6 by x plus 6, you end up having 1. So you can cancel that, x plus 6. So for the final answer for car A, the speed of car A is equal to 4 kilometers per hour. For car B, we have, again, we will be using the same formula. S is equal to D over T. For the distance of car B, we have x plus 6 And for the time of car D, we have 27 over x plus 6. After that, for you to get the quotient, if you divide x plus 6 by 27 over x plus 6, you need to rename your division into multiplication. So you end up having x plus 6 all over 1 multiplied by the reciprocal of 27 over x plus 6. You end up having x plus 6 over 27. After that, what you need to do is to multiply. So if you multiply, you end up having x plus 6 squared all over 27. So that would be the speed of car D. But considering the problem is giving us the option of letting x be equal to 3, so you can solve for the exact speed of car D. So you say if x is equal to 3, you end up having 3 plus 6 squared all over 27. So if you simplify your given expression now, you will end up having the speed of car D, which is 3 kilometers per hour. So for your final answer, the travel speed of car A is 4 kilometers per hour, and for car D, it is 3 kilometers per hour. That's it. That's a wrap for lesson 10. Thank you and goodbye.